Hi guys, Martin Curry from Belief Media. How are you, Domenico?
Great, thank you.
Excellent. The purpose of this client update, 18th of February 2021, recording this about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning or something. The purpose of this video is very, very brief. That's just to introduce the digital marketing guide that's attached via a link in this video. Some of you didn't get the original link I sent earlier in the week, but all of you should get it now. This is a draft. Version 0.3, the live version will be 0.3.1. That'll go out to everybody when we launch the system in the next couple of days. We haven't been in any huge rush to do so, which is kind of an understatement, but certainly this week has presented all sorts of challenges in different ways. The only thing we wanted to talk about really briefly was Telegram as an application. Do you want to talk about what Telegram is very, very quickly?
So quickly, what you'll find is you probably will notice with what's happening with WhatsApps and this whole surge of privacy and people wanting to keep their conversations a lot more secure and private, there was a massive shift to both Telegram and Signal. Telegram's a bit more of a mature app, and it looks like that's the one that a lot of people have gone over to. You can set up their private chats. People do need to be aware that you actually need to pick secret chat for it to be encrypted, not just a plain chat. But you can set up groups, you can send all sorts of files, you can make phone calls. It's really a very good app with a lot of features. And as people are starting to go to it, especially as these groups can be up to 200,000 people in size, we're starting to look at integrating it into the system.
Yeah. So in summary, not unlike Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, and what are a whole bunch of other apps that people use for messaging typically?
Well, you got your WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram.
They're the Signal and Telegram are the two evolving applications. They're the ones that have taken off. Signal, by the way, because of Elon Musk. You might have read that Elon Musk just tweeted Signal as a single
hilarious
word, and a medical supply company, its stocks increased by 1,600% overnight. People mistakenly believe that he was referring to that particular company. What's the Russian defector to Russia?
We got WeChat, which is more Chinese based, so people need to be a bit more careful of that one there.
Yeah.
What else?
Edward Snowden was a big proponent of Telegram. On
Signal,
his
actually. Actually, no, both, yeah.
No, it was Telegram. He said at the time, this is going back about 2 years, he did a podcast with Elon Musk, and he talked about Telegram in particular and talked about the encryption and said, you're right, it was Signal, because I think that's run by a Signal Foundation. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's very challenging for people at the moment. No one's cottoned onto it at the moment, where governments are rejecting Huawei and other Chinese brands because of the perceived threat to national security. Assessed objectively is kind of a load of crap, but you have to. I guess if one country is inflicting all sorts of damage on your economy, you can't reward them by way of contracts, and so So I guess Australia was obligated to jump on the bandwagon there and do as America did. But anyhow. The move towards rejecting applications that are not Western-based is growing, and it's based more often than not on national security. Now, the original developers of Telegram are Russian, right? It's a Russian-based social media company. So that's a potential issue that people really haven't taken too seriously at the moment. They're assuming that the encryption is secure. And now, as we know, the secure aspect of it, the E2E or the end-to-end encryption, only applies when it's a private chat, and when encryption is enabled. Signal is kind of encrypted all the time.
And stored locally.
Because
there's actually an option where it stores the encryption in the cloud instead of on the local device.
That's right.
So it's not just a straightforward pick it up, use it, and it's secure.
Yeah, look, most people won't care. Yeah. The point is, we are looking at including Telegram features, integrating their API for different types of automation into our system, which includes bots and everything like that, the same way we do with text messaging and Facebook bots and things like that. But the next platform to be integrated, probably within development starting next week, so within the next 7 days, is Telegram. And that'll be That's part of our agile, workflow. We'll put that in and probably integrate it within 48 hours. But we need some feedback. So if you are using those applications or any other applications, we need to know. So if you can send us those details, forward them to either one of us via email.
Yes.
So Martin and Domenico, or just Dom at beliefmedia.com.au. That works, doesn't it, as an alias? No one's going to spell Domenico, right? So that's it, guys. The manual is attached. It's just a draft that's going out to everybody when we decide to push it out. We are doing massive amounts of work on our website and different types of features today, which we had to delay because we had work that took us out of the office for the last 5 days, essentially. What was I saying? Yeah, we're going to update our website. So all those features we've been testing, we're just going to push them out to our site. So they'll be live. And if you are interested in seeing what our email marketing funnel looks like, the subscription to the booklet on the front page of the website, and you can subscribe to this tomorrow, leave it until Monday morning or something. We'll take you on that journey. And there's about 15 videos that we provide people, about 20 documents and so on. So it will give you an idea. It's formulated in such a way that it actually describes the marketing funnel as we progress through the funnel. So it describes all the features. We give people dummy telephone numbers to call so they can see how the call triggers work. We give people pages to visit so they can see what sort of information we have on them and all sorts of interesting things. And that's the kind of engagement we like to see with our brokers having with their clients. So it demonstrates the Sonata model essentially. After that, it tends to take a turn and goes in a vastly different direction. But the first 10 to 12 days is very much just introducing people to that marketing funnel. So we'll endeavour to get this off to you as quickly as we possibly can. Hopefully the link works, because the very last thing I have to do is I worked on, Domenico doesn't know this, I worked on administration email triggers last night, which are the back-end feature associated with the Microsoft Planner, moving as tasks from one bucket to another and triggering administration emails. I had to do some work on the trigger features associated with the emails that are launched from the back end. It's emulating something like Sales Tracker, but it's using software you already have access to, which is Microsoft Planner. So minus, it performs the same functionality essentially as Sales Tracker in principle. Sales Tracker is far more powerful, far more powerful, because it's geared towards mortgage brokers specifically, but it doesn't cost people anything. It's a free tool that they'll have access to, and they can manage workflows for their clients as efficiently and effectively as they can with Sales Tracker. Most people don't use more than 10% of those features that are available via that platform. So it's likely they won't use all the features that we've made available via Planner. Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense to me.
All right, guys, have a good day. And if you've got any feedback, please let us know today. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.